Which video do you think is harder to make? This one?
Nah, keep that same energy.
Or this one? Today I'm going to react to and break down some amazing videos that I found online, starting with the first one.
Let him cook! Let him cook now! Let him cook! I said let him cook!
Another very creative piece. Looks like they used the power of creating and keyframing masks so that the mask was actually used to reveal the Ferris wheel behind his arm as it moved around in a circle. He likely created like a blank base or an empty plate by putting the footage through Photoshop generative fill to erase the Ferris wheel and to create like a blank background. He then, I think, separated all the layers to control the speed of each layer and then make the speed different as it played through in each layer. And then he finally just revealed the Ferris wheel via the mask as his arm moved.
You thought you could just trick me and get away with it? Nah, keep that same energy. Any last words?
Hitoi.
Alright, this is a video by Caleb Farrell. This one is crazy creative. It's another anime-based video that had to be thought out and planned actually really well. The guy had to basically present himself by seeing different situations that literally went against gravity, whether he's like floating in the sky, walking and running up a wall, or coming down towards the ground. And what's crazy is each one of these shots, if you think about it, would have had to have been planned with him upright on the ground. So I think through creative rotoscoping and post-production, maybe slowing him down, tilting him in post, he was able to cheat perspective and make it look like he was actually being viewed from the side or on the top when he really wasn't. This was a fun video. I could see a little bit of the edge of the roto and the lighting didn't match perfectly in some shots. It was still very creative, fun to watch, a lot of attention to detail. Great job. Alright, this video is by ROM30 VFX. I literally thought this was real up until the last moment, and now I'm wondering if the entire thing might be fake. Is the entire thing a CGI built world? Is it a 3D world that's been built and put through like a vintage effect to make it look like it was shot on an old video camera? I don't know. Or was it some sort of composite where the bottom of the world turned fake right when the guy hit the hard water? I'm not sure. I'm definitely watching it over and over again trying to figure it out. Folks in the comments, I'm gonna need your help with this one. Tell me what you think. This video would not have been possible without our video sponsor, Envato Elements. Guys, I call Envato Elements the Netflix for video editors because what it is a subscription service that gives you, for one single fee every month, literally access to unlimited downloads of millions of incredible digital products, effects packs that are meant to save you time. So you can finally have time to get your edits done on time and spend more time with your family, chill with your friends, actually have a social life. I literally download things from Envato Elements every single day when I'm editing these tutorials. From transition packs to title packs to effects packs to stock footage to royalty-free music to sound effects. There's literally everything. Every subscription helps the channel, and through the channel, you can get your first month for only $9. It's amazing. Check it out. Let's get back to this tutorial. Alright, this video is by Shenny Visuals. Very beautiful. This looks like a crazy hyperlapse just made from photos he took of professionals playing basketball. I guess he's taken like so many photos that he's been able to get like the exact same type of shot of a person shooting from literally every angle, giving you enough media to make a full 360 hyperlapse. It's freaking dope. I assume there's probably a lot of post-production work involved in blurring out the background, I guess, but very creative, beautiful, I loved it.
Things new, nothing's new. Nothing's new, 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 nothing's new.
Alright, this video is by Oswaldo. I feel like I can predict what happened. I feel like that they started shooting this, they planned this perfectly. They were like, we're gonna shoot this at magic hour. Stuff started dragging on too long, they started losing a lot of light, and you can tell that stuff ended up looking pretty dark. One really valuable trick that I think that they used and that you could use as well when your footage is failing you is you literally just think up one single really cool effect to get people's attention and to kind of steal the show and basically save your footage. And that's basically what they did here. They basically used painstakingly tedious rotoscoping and they added this glow effect. I'm not sure if this is a specific effect or a combination of effects, but it was very beautifully done. And check this out, they even had to rotor around the other subject, aka the girl, when they crossed paths, which is not a very easy thing to do. And they also used a really cool VHS effect to give it a vintage vibe. All these effects they used added a lot of depth to the video. I thought it was very well made. It was engaging, very creative.
Wait for the drop. Going up.
All right, we got another video by Yuken. This looks more complex than I think that it actually was. The camera was on sticks. That means it was on a tripod and remaining still, I believe. The guy then just slid down the slide multiple times and then just masked himself out. So with everything separated into different layers, I know that he could control the speed, like slowing down or speeding up different layers, and then just composite all of them on top of each other in like various creative ways. Very creative, this was great. Loved it. This video is by the Lay Twins. I'm looking at the behind the scenes video now too, and it looks like the guy stood very still, acting like a tripod to minimize the tracking that needed to be done. And then he added a little bit of movement in post right here, and then he actually moves the camera by himself at the very end when she walks away. Somehow they took a still image of the bike and then tracked it against the wall. I'm not quite sure how they did this. After the first run where the bike is real and then she rides it in, it gets crazy interesting. I'm not quite sure how they did this. Guys in the comments, tell me how they did this trick, especially the second part where the bike is like tracked against the wall. I don't know how it's being tracked on like both planes at the same time. That's freaking dope. Alright, this is a video by Mako Tome. Very nice. This is like another one where the camera stays in the same place, but every element in the scene is rotoed out, so it can be time remapped to different speeds. She's rotoed out, the train's rotoed out, and maybe even the background is rotoed out as well. What's really cool is how they mesh all of these, obviously layered and separated elements. Because check this out, when the train passes at one speed, the shadow of the train actually stays the same and passes over her in slow motion, like maintaining the same speed. This is a very cool meshing of both worlds that you wouldn't expect. So obviously the shadow is fake and had to be put there artificially.